Mate, I can envision you getting that eye tattoo somewhere in the future. On your ankle or something like that.
I'll consider it for a big Nutonic sponsorship. I'm saying it now.
Stick on his arse. What you are?
I'm up 49%.
Jeez.
I'm up £2.36 on my £5 investment. So that's doing really, really
Big
well.
stuff, mate.
My worst, however, but yeah, mine is the squishy caramel armor to rejuvenate yourself. So you can be sat there, eyes closed, squishing. And welcome back to Suits and Sliders, episode 26.
Halfway, mate.
Halfway to a year.
I know.
That's crazy.
It's actually mental.
6 months in.
We're ploughing through them, mate.
We really
26 in.
Still plenty more content to come. What are we focusing on today?
We are focusing on a lot of health, well-being aspects.
Yeah.
How to avoid that kind of burnout when you're working a business, also a job.
Yeah.
There's lots of multiple factors within that.
Definitely. We touched really early on about like organization techniques and things, and we did slightly navigate into a bit of sort of wellness and sort of self-sufficiency. But this is a full episode 9 because we feel like there's so much to uncover as far
it's
as
super important,
avoiding
mate.
fatigue and also like employee well-being. So caring about co-founders, co-workers, clientele as well. So it all kind of comes under the same.
Exactly, because when you start to expand a small business and you start to bring on employees, you got to make sure they're your assets. You got to make sure they're getting looked after.
Big time. We're taking care of our editor though, aren't we?
I hope so. I don't know.
Put some little caption. Nah, not really. Anyway, we've got plenty of fun segments in for you today. But before we get on into them, let's do the tradition. Yeah. Tradition's always important.
Why not?
We've gone for our staple £1.
Can't go wrong.
And let's have a little look, shall we? So it's again matching the 3 black or matching the 3 blue. I didn't match anything. And as always, never in my life have I ever seen this. One day I will. One day I will. So nothing for me, I'm afraid.
One day you'll see the lotto guy.
One day.
Yeah, mate. I had some good ones though.
Oh yeah.
So we had a 10.
I like a 10.
We had another 10.
I like another 10.
We didn't find another 10.
I would want it.
2 100s, 2 10,000s, and 2 50s.
And no more. Fuck it. No fingers crossed. You can check again.
Stinky that. Stinky. Don't want it.
Stinky. Right. Well, make sure to hit that like button. Get in the comment section. And as always, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It means the world to us.
Follow our socials. Check out our Spotify.
Do
all that good stuff.
Because we're 6 months in and we tend to go to the stars. We're going to keep going for you. But without further ado, first segment, perfect purchase.
Let's get into
Let's
it.
go.
Right, we are back with perfect purchase. Now we have been given the grand sum total of £10 to find the best self-care product that we could possibly find.
Our last perfect purchase, I think, was about finding something duty free, and we both picked like punishment related things.
Yeah, that was quite hard though.
So this is going to be a bit more of the other side. This is helping us out. This is for our own.
Yeah, like when we're not
health,
doing the punishments, we gotta rejuvenate somehow. Exactly. So, shall I kick us off with what I've got?
Yeah, go on. I'm excited.
Go on. I've got a little pitch for you, mate.
Okay.
Imagine something that could give you hydration, nourishment, and the illusion that your life is together.
This is tonic, no?
All while lying on your bed.
Ooh.
I present to you the face mask of dreams.
Staple.
This gets you pretending you're at a luxury spa.
Nice.
Instead of your freezing flat.
Fair
Suitable for all skin types. And let's be honest, if you're not doing skincare in 2025, you're going to age like bloody milk.
Get on it.
Get on it. Exactly. We want faces like a glazed donut, my friend. So which one would you like? So we've got glow and firming. And we've also got smoothing and nourishing. I'll get into it once I'm thinking we put these on.
You've got to go for the pigs.
We put these on now for the rest of this segment. And then I'll talk to you a bit about the company.
Oh, 100%.
So the company's Valclo, something like that.
I think I've seen these lot on TikTok, actually.
Yeah, so I got this on Amazon. So I got 10 for £10. It was a special deal that we got.
That's pretty
good.
Right,
let's click into this because this could go wrong.
And
fuck's all over me.
Hello. So I can't smile too big.
Honestly, if people just like skip to this segment, they're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? Nuts. Anyway, so yeah, as I was saying, this is like, oh fuck, my eye, it's stinging me eye. Oh,
You never have your eyes closed.
this is Vile. I can't say it, man.
Vlyco.
Vico. Why can't I not say that word?
VLYC.
Yeah.
Vlyco.
Vly.
Fly.
Like fly.
Yeah, like fly.
Vlyco.
I assume so.
Yeah. Anyway, they're a Korean company. They're not much on them because it's an Amazon kind of affiliate website. Do you know what I mean? So they've got, I think it's over like 4.8 stars, which is pretty decent.
Yeah. Sorry.
Don't move. No facial movements, bruh.
Sorry.
So they got about 4.8 stars, and I think last month they sold over like 200. So they're doing all right, you know what I mean?
Doing
This is
very
going a
well.
bit crazy. As you mentioned, you probably have seen it on TikTok and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, this is just dripping.
It's one of those sorts of like skincare, healthcare stuff.
Yeah, man.
That you've got to pop up on TikTok.
So exactly, that's why I got them for us, because I think we need to just get in our zone, mate.
This
You know
is
what I mean?
proper health and wellness
stuff.
yeah. Big time. You
Business
just need the
meets
cucumbers
wellness.
and we're there.
Exactly,
100%.
but we've got to look at the audience.
Anyway, should we go for mine?
Yes.
I'll try and do it with this on my face still. I don't know how well I'll do.
All right.
Here we are.
I haven't got any clothed off.
Wait,
yet, mate.
so you say it was £10?
£10 for 10.
Cool, not bad.
So we can do this another 4 or 5 times.
Cool. I can't laugh that much. Right, my one.
But you need to stick on your beard, bro.
It doesn't
It's just
stick.
like hanging. It's like Gandalf. There you go.
Good.
No, it's just
just can't
flapping in the
imagine.
wind.
Right, anyway. 2025's hottest self-care trend.
Okay.
Forget the meditation apps and the
Wait, I
chaos.
need to stop laughing. Can't make me laugh, man.
Sorry. Forget
right.
the meditation apps and kale smoothies.
Uh-huh.
It's time for a squishy llama.
Oh,
A
what
bad day, give
the
it a
fuck?
squeeze.
No way.
A worse day, give it 2 days. Give it 2 squeezes.
The goat's got a friend.
By June, we'll all be sat in meetings silently crushing llamas under the table.
Karma
Self-care,
llama.
but make it squishy. The Karma Llama. So I feel
I
like
love the name.
stress-free rejuvenation. Don't get me wrong, these masks are doing us wonders. But
Yeah.
can you do much better than a Karma Llama?
Yeah, it would just, mate, with the mask, it'd be ×2.
Wicked packaging. Look at this bad boy. Oh, he's attached.
Don't break him. Or
There
her.
he is.
Is it him or her?
Let's gender it. What do we want to go for?
Gender neutral, mate.
This is the
Karma Llama.
just the Karma Llama.
It's just the Karma
Karma.
Llama.
It's yeah. Anyway, there you go. Look at that bad boy.
Oh, yeah.
You feel stress-free already,
Oh,
don't
man, it's sick. I like
you?
this.
It's wicked.
It's pulling.
So yeah, this is my self-care item for the day. It was £7.99. 6.5k reviews on Amazon. They've got, so the company has, I can't remember what the company's called, somewhere on here.
What's sticking next to the goat, mate? Look at that.
Oh, Boxer Company. So yeah, look at that. So the Boxer Company, they do a lot of like quirky gifts related things. 4.4 out of 5-star rating. Yeah, they just do all these sort of like quirky gifts. They got a bunch of different animals that do the squishy products. But yeah, mine is the squishy Karma Llama to rejuvenate stuff. So you can be sat there, eyes closed, squishing. Anyway, that was perfect purchase, people.
Let's play some.
Get in the comment section. Let us know who you thinks was better.
Let's get some calming music.
Let's. Thanks, Tom.
If he just leaves it in silence. All right, let's get to the next segment, shall we?
Right, let's go.
Rightio, let's get into it. So we're talking a bit about business, wellness, everything like that. How to take care of yourself. Got a little story for you, my friend.
All right, let's kick off with the story.
Microsoft Day.
Microsoft Day.
You know them, yeah?
I do.
So, a game changer happened in Microsoft, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is all the way back in August 2019,
Okay.
when Microsoft Japan, bear in mind this is, decided to run a very bold experiment. And now this, my friends, is what people preach about all the time.
Yeah.
The infamous 4-day work week.
I see.
So, do you remember that trial that happened? And a lot of
Yeah.
people heard about it. This was it, essentially, right? So,
Yeah, it was just before COVID, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of companies got on
literally.
it. Yeah.
So, for all 2,300 employees, they got a 4-day work week. No
Wow.
catch, no reduced salary, just Fridays off
Jeez.
across the board, which is fantastic in my opinion.
I think it's class.
Anyway, so you'd think like everyone says shorter weeks are going to get less output of the employees. It's not good for the business, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
Yeah.
However, the results were mind-blowing.
Were they?
Productivity jumped up 40%. This was measured.
40?
by how many sales meetings were completed per employee,
Jeez.
which is nuts. Paper usage fell by 59%. Because people weren't printing off 59%. Stupid stuff that's like not even...
Yeah, they were just actually cracking
it's
on
not
with
for
work.
business, do you know what I mean?
Wasting
Exactly.
their time, yeah.
Electricity bills, obviously, they dropped by 23%. Few people in the office, means Fridays, there's basically no one in, so no lights, no bills, stuff like that. Lower overhead, essentially.
That's literally 20% of your bills just dropped.
Mental. They probably saved so much. And their productivity's gone up, 40%, bear in mind.
Yeah.
So meeting times were also cut from 60 minutes to 30 minutes, which is something they introduced. Yeah. And they capped at 5 people per meeting. And basically got rid of... We
were talking about the board meetings and agendas a couple of episodes ago. That's exactly what
got rid of all the waffle, which is amazing. So the lesson here is basically the trial showed that people, you can trust them in terms of your employees and stuff like that because they're well rested. Yeah. They're not burnt out. They actually have 4 days to go, right, I can have a really good 4 days here and have 3 days off to chill and relax my mind and then come back into work ready and firing.
That's the
Brilliant,
thing.
Mate.
You've got to think about it as, like, I've done a 5-day work week. You get there on the Monday and you're just like, you turn up on the Monday and you're like, I've got loads to do. You start cracking on with it. You come around to the Tuesday, you're like, so much of the week left. You're just not motivated. Wednesday comes around, I've got 2 days left to work. Thursday comes around, 1 day left. Yeah. Friday, you're almost there like cramming stuff and then you're going to leave early anyway. Like trying to get off. Your productivity is down. A 4-day working week, I can guarantee on that Monday you'd be like, I've got to get this done. Tuesday, you're like, I've only got 2 days left of the week.
Yeah.
Like straight away. So that Tuesday kind of feels like you're part of the back end of the week anyway. That's really good.
But also you want to leave work because you feel like on that Monday when you get back into work, you've completed everything that you need to do. You're not stressed out. And you've got 3 days just to like wind down. Which I think is mental. I don't know why we don't do it.
It is. That's what I was going to say. It is bizarre how the way society works as a whole is out of, let's say, I can't know the exact number, but 100% of your week, let's say, you're spending 70% of it almost working.
Yeah. That's your life, mate.
Just to enjoy 30% of it.
Literally till you're like 65, 70.
When a lot of people don't do jobs that they enjoy.
You get 2 days off. Every now and then you get a bank holiday.
It's mental, isn't
it? Mate, August is the last bank holiday till December.
And then the companies feel like it's okay just to go. How nuts is that? There's your 24 days holiday a year that's going to make up for that.
If that, some don't even get that.
Yeah, because there's some companies that are like, you get the holiday, but you have to book it in convenient times. You book it in the winter when there's nothing to do, and you're like, it's mad.
No, it's actually crazy.
So they kept it ever since, I
assume. Yeah. Well, obviously, because it worked. So in Japan, Microsoft, that's what they're doing, and I think it should be implemented here. There were rumours speculating about it being implemented here.
But that's the thing. I think it's also important to know that if you have more of a limited time and you're just more constructive in that time, you get more done.
100%.
This is why I think we can both say having a business outside of work is feasible, because it's not like a working week. That's not how it looks. It's you've got a limited amount of time. You're doing something you care about, because a lot of people they'll obviously care about the job to a certain degree, and then you just crack on with it. If you hit the ground running, you could be really productive in that short space of time. Yeah. You don't actually need a 40-hour week in order to do that.
No, you don't. You really don't. And I think, like we mentioned, there's lots of different methodologies that you can use. Like, what was it? One of them was like half an hour on, 10 minutes off, half an hour on in terms of working. But like you're sitting at a desk, right, potentially from like 9 till 6. It's so mundane. You're going to get distracted. It's very normal. Yeah. So, like, I think introducing a 4-day work week is huge. But speaking of which, obviously, we're running kind of our own little business on the side, on top of a job and everything like that. It comes to your mental health and your wellness and everything like that. It is key. Do you have any little tips and guidance that you can maybe give to people out there when they have those 2 days off on the weekend, what to do? Or even during the week as well?
I'd say, I'll start with the physical side of things. So, I think the most important, and I'll die on this hill, is getting out and moving, whether it's like going to the gym, whether it's walking, whatever sort of facet it is, especially if it's outside, just get yourself moving, because your body moving is just what activates the health and wellness to yourself. It gets you rejuvenated, gets you refreshed, gets the oxygen in your system, which helps your brain perform better, helps your body perform better. So movement in general, I think, is probably the most crucial thing. Like that is that company that was on our geckos, Reese's company, Touch Grass.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Getting out and about, touching grass. It's just the whole purpose behind.
Be so surprised what that does to you. Like, it's mental. Even just getting your bare feet on the grass. Exactly. Like, actually insane.
Exactly.
I agree with that, mate. Yeah. Like my main 3 would just be like hydrate, movement, so walking essentially, and just breathing.
True.
This is something like we do in sports as well, which you would know back in the day when we used to play rugby together.
Once or twice.
The breathing helps so much in a stressed environment where it's very high pressured. You get in a huddle, deep breath in, hold it, deep breath out. Do that 3 or 4 times, and suddenly you just feel like you've got a bit of clarity.
Even when you're stressed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
As simple as like being stressed. Like every single time I'm in a moment where I'm like, God, I really need to get myself together here. I just take 3 deep breaths.
Yeah, that's all it
and
needs.
it probably annoys people I'm talking to. I've been in situations where it's a bit heated. I'm like, just take a breath. It pisses everybody off, but you gotta go.
You shouldn't say that to people.
I know, but the second they do it, like it always tends to like help bring yourself back down to sort of a normal state.
Just say like, go get a coffee, go outside, get some fresh air. Basically, have a
time.
breather. Essentially,
it's another physical one I'd say as well, though. That I personally don't implement this, even though I should. But this is the fine line for especially small business owners and entrepreneurs coming up in the space. Sleep. Now I know sleep is crucial.
That's on my list as well. I
fully believe that sleep is so important, and 7 to 8 hours is what you need in order to be completely productive. However, I will say this from personal experience: I'm not sleeping 7 or 8 hours a night. I'd love to be able to, but especially you've got to also accept that there is a bit of give and take in this. When you're in the early stage of starting a business, especially if it's a high workload business, it's okay to know that you can't always get those 7 or 8 hours sleep. Get enough so that you can be productive and manage it well enough for yourself, because it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
But there's been many nights where I'm doing 5-6 hours sleep because I need to get stuff done.
Yeah.
And the thing is, then you implement sort of napping techniques or other things to help you get through the day if you need to. But I feel like it's all these things that we're saying. Yeah, it'd be all well and good just to wake up and do this like Ashton Hall morning routine where you're dipping your face and you're putting on your face mask and you're going out and jumping in the pool.
5 a.m. and stuff,
we can promote that to the nth degree, but it's just not feasible. No. So there is going to be a bit
not
of give
realistic,
and take,
mate. What the influencers promote and stuff like that, it's not realistic at all, because that is their only job.
Exactly. So if you're home listening to this, don't feel like everything we're saying needs to be in place in order for you to be the best version of yourself. Some things will have to give and take, and it's okay to think that, because then you go, okay, it is important. This mission is crucial for me, and I'm going to give a few things away to be able to then get them in the future, which is better. And I think which is better healthcare and stuff.
During the day, for example, if you don't get your sleep in, like you can implement things like the breathing techniques, as Ollie mentioned. A nap for 20 minutes will do you wonders. Hugely. Getting outside, putting water on your face, going for a walk. All of that stuff. Hydration for me is massive, mate. You just got to keep drinking that water.
You just mentioned that breathing technique. It reminded me of something. I went on holiday a couple of weeks ago, and we, as lads all do, we did an underwater swimming competition in the pool. And one guy called Troy, really nice guy, he knows a lot about Wim Hof and about Wim Hof's breathing techniques and stuff. And he was teaching us all this breathing technique. Mate, every single one of us, like, surpassed our goals, what we thought we were going to do, by like 25-30%, because we just do this breathing. It's like sort of, I think it's like 30 really heavy exhales, but like short inhales, exhales, and then you do like 3 big ones, and then you dive. Man, I was holding my breath for like a minute and a half. It was crazy. I didn't know what was going over me.
I went on holiday recently, and the missus signed us up for like some sound therapy thing. Right?
What?
They were doing this thing. They're promoting it on their like hotel, whatever.
Okay.
And it was a sound therapy. So we rocked up. It was like 7 in the morning. I was like, oh.
7 in the morning.
I was a bit hungover from the night before. I was like, oh, this is not for me. Start getting all these little triangles out. I start humming and stuff. I'm like, oh, ringing in my head. Anyway, I get there. So I'm lying down. They put like a towel over your face. And you're just like, let the sound do the movement. Let it go through your body and stuff.
Just fall asleep.
Mate, I was snoring in like 10 seconds. They had to like tap me. I was like, I need to remember where I am. I'm not in bed, mate. I'm in a bloody sound therapy thing. It was hilarious.
That is so funny.
There's just like girls next to me were like moving around. They couldn't get comfy and stuff. I was just
was
like,
it just to like have it sort of like harmonise it? What was it for? Like,
I don't know.
You don't know.
No, I just fell asleep. It was good for me, man. I enjoyed it.
Just
got my napping.
That sounds alright.
Wake up, I was like, bloody hell.
Right. So as we talked about the mental side, the physical side of things. As for the mental, emotional sides of things, anything that you'd say is like quite crucial there?
Mental, emotional, to be honest, it's just about doing things that you really enjoy. Like,
big time.
Also getting away from it all, like working, business, all of that stuff. You need to almost zone out, have that chill out time where you just do something that's almost like mind numbing. It's not too stimulating. You can just absolutely relax. Whether it's like going for a walk along the beach or going, I don't know, seeing your dogs throwing a ball, whatever it may be. Like, it's really simple stuff. What about yourself?
Well, first of all, for the mental side of things, I would definitely say as sort of reduce the digital time that you have in your life. I feel it's really hard for our industry because I'm on our phones, on the computers, on YouTube, trying to watch things, research things. But one thing that I always use is when I'm working, the silence function is on my phone. I'm not having all those notifications pop up, not having all those texts come through, because that level of distraction, you will lose hours of your day so fast.
Yeah.
And then you'll feel like you've got nothing done, and then it will all get on top of you. So using your phone in a way that's beneficial to you. Obviously, we're all in our 20s. Like, there's going to be people listening to this in their teenagers, 20s and on. So, like, you're going to want to use your phone.
Well, you're surrounded by technology all the time.
I'm not saying that you're not going to be able to like be engrossed in this for a big part of your life, because it is so crucial. Nevertheless, use it sparingly. Use it in a way that works for you, rather than a way that sort of controls you. Because it's gonna get on top of you. If you
Especially when you have those wind down moments. Like, it's nice to do wholesome stuff, whether it's seeing the family, going out, being present is the main thing. Because not gonna lie, you only live once. Like, you never know when your next day is. So you got to be present every moment as much as you can be. Yeah.
The last one I'd say, as far as the emotional side of things, I think, but it's also mental, of course, is engaging with other people of a shared mindset. We've got the fortunate case of both being on the same page of the same book. Like, we know exactly how each other's working. We can lean on each other as far as struggles go, as far as motivation goes, and all that sort of stuff. There's going to be people out there that start businesses for themselves. But if you go through organisation, we were speaking about Help Bank recently. If you look at Help Bank, you look at this is just social groups all online. And if you just go on TikTok and type in small businesses, you'll see these hordes of people who are starting companies for themselves and saying, I'm struggling with this, I'm going through this. Engage with people in the same 100%. Space that you are, because that it will give you that emotional reset. Because a lot of people, I've been there, sit there and like, Jesus, this is seriously hard. Like, should I just give it up and just crack on with doing the sort of normal 9-to-5 style routine of life? But if you engage with other people in that same facet, you kind of build a picture by going, no, this is realistic. A lot of people are doing this. I want to be part of this club. I don't want to be part of the club that's not the best part of myself.
Very true. And also, problem shared is a problem halved. Like, when you start to realize it's not just you, you're not the only one in like one little ship by yourself. There's plenty of other people trying to do something similar to you. Then that starts to build your confidence. It makes you kind of get a bit more motivation, work towards a goal a bit harder and everything like that.
Definitely.
But yeah, I guess question for thought, mate.
Yes.
Question of the week, actually.
Certainly.
You know how girls do their kind of, the wine and dine sort of stuff?
Nights,
wine and
face
cheese
masks
nights, face masks. The movie nights. What do the boys get? What's the one that works for you? What is the equivalent of that for you?
Now, I know I'd probably say most people go down the gaming avenue. It's the sort of
gaming,
Xbox. Well, I think lads, they've got something about online Xbox and PlayStation. I was never a part of it. I wish I was. My brother was much more than me. But the one for me that I think I can sort of harmonise with a lot more was walking outside and passing a rugby ball back and forth. Or like going outside with your brother or your mates or whatever, and just kicking a football back and forth.
Yeah, fair enough.
You can spend hours doing that.
It's so simple.
What extends that period is if you've got a couple of cold tinnies with you, then you're going to be sorted for your whole afternoon.
Mate,
the amount of times we did it at Harbury, mate,
we
would sit there every evening, sun setting,
just chat shit
on a rugby pitch in our shorts, and we'd just be passing the rugby ball back and forth for hours. And then that gives you the opportunity to chat. It gives you the opportunity to talk about stuff you're dealing with. Literally any conversation has happened between two guys, whether in the States and you're throwing a baseball back and forth, like whatever it is, 100%. That is, I think, the lads' crucial moment of.
I'd say for me, the boys' equivalent to that is like golf and beers. Or a little barbecue and you're watching a big game or something like that. And the beers around, boys just chilling. That is proper like rejuvenating.
Well, lads, if you're watching, get in the lads group chat. Let them know you want a little barbecue night, golf session.
Organise something.
Or just go outside and have a kickabout, because you need that reset as well.
But you see it, mate, when all the older people, like older men, have families, kids kind of go away. Golf is their thing they turn to. Get some out of the house, get some walking, get some chatting about random stuff, because you're with each other for ages, and then you go have a few pints afterwards.
Exactly.
Beautiful stuff.
Well, if you go and check out the Patreon, little side note for you, a couple of weeks ago, we did have our first ever S&S golf range session, which was quite amusing. So if you want to go check that out, you have to go and look at the Patreon. That was for the sum off.
Something mental happened.
Oh, something mental did happen about halfway through.
Honestly, the odds of that is like
insane.
Better than, like, worse than that.
Better than the scratches. But anyway, for £4 a month, 13p a day.
Exactly.
You go and check it out. Links are all below. Without further ado,
go join the community, mate.
Let's go and get into Stocky. And we're in with Stocky. If you haven't been here before, you don't know what Stocky's all about. Stocky is where Jamie and myself look at the stock market. We know that a lot of people, when they start to get their money, they go, we're going to buy loads of stocks, and they throw all their money in it, or you see all these bullshit FX traders and stuff online.
Or these bitcoins, meme coins and stuff.
So what we want to do is we want to look at real companies that are doing well in the world in our own opinions, buy £5 worth of a stock and see how they perform over the course of our podcast and our lifetime.
So we usually go for like 1 penny stock,
Yep.
just to show you the difference, and then one kind
Serious
of
stock
secure,
of
kind of safe-ish bet.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that's what we go for.
Shall I go first?
Go on then.
First of all, we'll look at how we've been doing so far.
Yeah, let's
we've
get a
already done
summary
about
of both.
6 of these. So I've got 12 stocks so far in the pot, and my best one so far is Riot Platforms. Yeah, I know, right?
What you are?
Me. I'm up 49%.
Jeez.
I'm up £2.36 on my £5 investment. So that's doing really,
big
well.
stuff, mate.
My worst, however, is Gorilla Technology. But that's the company that, as I said, they've done a massive sort of pivot in their company recently. And they're working towards being a gaming company, like gaming content, whereas they were doing something else. And actually, their stock is going up because it dropped a lot when I first bought it.
Yeah.
And now it's starting to go up again. But I'm still 29% down. So I'm £1.46 down.
Not bad, mate. Not bad.
No, but overall, over my 12 stocks.
How many positive?
Mostly positive. I don't know exactly how many out of the list.
Okay.
I'm overall 8.9% up. I'm £5.36 up overall on all my stocks that are in. So yeah, doing pretty well.
Okay, I like it.
What about yourself so far?
Right. Mine is, do you remember my cannabis one?
Ooh. Yeah, I do.
The Canadian business, right?
Yeah.
It's called SNDL.
Yes.
We're up 82.9%, mate.
You're joking.
£4.14 up. So we're on £9.13.
What?
Mate, imagine if I chucked it like 10k.
Yeah,
I'd be like doubled.
Yeah.
Nuts. Anyway, so that's my best one, right?
That's crazy.
Yeah, nuts, mate. I just boomed. And that was my penny stock.
What's your penny stock?
That was, yeah. And then my one that's the worst is GST Technologies.
Okay.
That's gone down 55.4%. So we're on £2.23.
Okay.
But we got
overall
8 in the positive.
Okay.
4 in the neg.
Okay.
Overall, out of what have we spent so far?
60 quid.
60 quid, yeah. So I'm £66.77p.
So you've gone up
£6.70 overall.
Not bad. So together between the two of us, we're up £11.
Yeah, mate. Quarterly reports
Not
coming
bad.
in clean, bro.
That's good for our stockies.
Yeah.
Right, now for the new ones. I'll start off with my safe one.
Go on.
Now my safe one is, I mean, everybody knows it. I've gone for Google.
Okay.
Right.
Fair enough.
I needed to get it in because Google, as of this week, and this is going to sound strange, Google, as of this week, hit its highest stock price ever.
Jeez.
Which means most people would go, oh, it's time to sell some and then buy some when it drops down again.
Yeah.
I've gone the other way about it. What I'm seeing from the company is not
Their
only with
market.
Gemini performing as well as it is,
Mental.
have you seen the new VO3 stuff that's been coming out?
I have actually,
So
yes.
it is insane. It's all where the sort of Yeti vlog started and stuff like that. But the new ones, you
AI
could
is
literally put in a logo of sorts and then you just type in something. You have this paid function, of course, and it produces some of the most crisp commercial adverts. The whole space of commercial adverts and advertising is going to completely change over the next couple of years. Well, maybe even next year because of how well it's doing. The AI space of VO and what Google are doing is phenomenal. And as well, ChatGPT released a new ChatGPT function, I want to say like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Where you type in something like, can you go on Google, go to the Tesco's website, order a whoosh delivery for a roast dinner to feed 5 people.
Yeah.
And you press like think and it does the whole thing for you. Finds the website, all on the ChatGPT screen, finds the website, goes to all the things. Oh yeah, we'll buy Brussels sprouts, we'll buy like chicken, we'll buy that. It gets a whole for you, puts it to the basket, just asks you for the pay details, and you pay and it does it for you.
Yeah.
I feel like if ChatGPT are using that function already, the fact that Google is the search engine, I feel like we're dormant to see Google go, you just need to ask Google a question and it will do everything for you. It's not like find the website. Google
dominates so much anyway. Like it's always going to be a safe bet regardless of AI and everything like that. But having that on top of it is...
So yeah, I got 0.03 shares.
Nice, mate. How much is it going at now? Do you know?
It's 766.
Jeez.
Yeah. So and the capture is GOOGL.
Nice.
To find it on the website.
Decent. So what's your other one that you're going for?
Well, you can go for your main one first. And then
so go for my main one.
Yeah.
Right. It's kind of risky, but it is still a big one.
Okay.
It's Plantar.
Okay, heard of Plantar, yeah.
Plantier or something like that, anyway.
AIR,
basically, because I'm thinking fitness, wellness today, that's what I've kind of gone for,
Nice,
right?
I like that.
So they build, obviously, advanced data analytic platforms with the fitness industry expected to boom to 11 trillion by 2034. Currently, it's on about 7 million or trillion. Sorry,
7 trillion. Yeah.
Yeah. So with that expected to boom because of AI and everything like that, I think AI fitness is going to go through the roof. They're going to need this data analytic platforms.
Yeah, true.
And obviously they are very much based within like the medicine side of things right now. So they're helping companies manage health, data sets, all of that stuff. So like personalized fitness, nutrition, medical diagnosis. So yeah, I'm thinking they're going to boom. Obviously, they are a bit risky because they are kind of like highly volatile at the moment, but you never know. That's what I've gone with.
Well, I'm going to go for my penny stock.
Go on.
Of which I got 765 shares.
Jeez.
Yeah. I've gone for the World Chess Stock Organization.
Okay.
So basically, it's the company that it's like the RFU for rugby, but the chess
right. Yeah.
So it's CHSS. Now, they're a penny stock at the moment. They've not been doing too well. Obviously, chess is still a sport, but it's not a sport that's like heavily like played in all sorts of countries around the world. It's played in pretty much most countries, but it's not sort of a dominating sport anywhere or dominating feature anywhere. However, the company themselves has just signed a new deal with a company called Tip Ranks, which basically is like they do global exposure, they do content generation, but they also they get onto channels, they get onto sort of new platforms, they commercialize a lot of businesses basically. And World Chess has just signed a massive deal with them. The rest, and also the stock just dropped last month because the World Chess Championships was a month and a bit ago. So right after the Chess Championships kind of boomed, the stock just kind of went down, as you would expect after a big competition of sorts. But now for the rest of the year, you've got all the qualifying, and this new Tip Ranks company is going to be part of all the new qualifying. So I feel like there's going to be a lot more clickbait content going out. There's going to be a lot more sort of interest into the chess organization on a global scale. So hopefully it will expand towards next year.
That's really weird because I heard there's this new footballer who's signed for Arsenal from Crystal Palace, a guy called Eze.
Yeah.
And over the summer, when footballers go out, they go party and stuff like that. This guy did the World Chess Championship.
Bloody hell.
And he won some category and he won 25k.
There is a lot of money in chess.
Mate.
It's bizarre.
Nuts.
And I've been watching, I don't know why, maybe it's just me and my algorithms, but I do see content on my own social media come up about chess. I can't remember what the guy's name is.
I know
there's
you
a
mean.
guy that always turns up and he's like storms in, storms out,
and
he gets really annoyed and stuff.
He's the main boy, but he lost, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly. But like that's what I'm saying.
His name.
It seems to be on a lot of people's social media and stuff, so I can see it actually doing quite well as time goes on. Maybe the new darts.
Maybe. So the other one I've gone for is Nautilus Biotechnology.
Nautilus, yeah.
So they sell smart bikes, treadmills, weights, digital fitness subscriptions.
Yeah.
So think Peloton, but bargains kind of basically. So because of, like I mentioned, we're talking about wellness fitness, the home fitness trend. COVID obviously made home gyms normal.
Yeah.
So even as gyms started to reopen, the hybrid fitness started to boom still, even though the gyms are coming back.
Yeah.
Obviously, it is a high risk, high reward because it is down 90% from the pandemic highs. But they've started to shift their focus more to AI, which I believe is where fitness is heading.
Yeah.
So it's less gear, more tech is what they're investing into, which I think if it plays right, they might be into something.
Yeah, there was a company the other day that was on that Simon Squibb and Richard Branson conference thing, and they've got like a mirror which does like, it's your whole personal trainer, it like monitors your technique and stuff. And these things are becoming more common. Like the space that goes into home workouts and home gyms.
We actually spoke about this like early episodes, like episode 2 or 3.
It might be like a 5-minute millionaires that we developed, I think.
No. I was talking to you about the omni-channel stuff.
That was it,
and how they're now doing it in shops, but what you get integrated into homes. Hey, we're predicting the future on this channel. Do you know what I mean? Honestly.
Cool. Right, well, we're going to get back into the episode and we're going to predict more of what's coming in the future.
Bash.
And we are back into the episodes. I've got something that's quite interesting, right? And I learned about this when I did a little stint at recruitment when I was younger.
Recruiter.
When I turned up, one of the first things that we did was do a bunch of like testing and assessment stuff. And they tested your IQ and your EQ. And at that stage, I had no idea what EQ was. EQ is effectively your emotional competence intelligence, basically.
Yeah. Do you actually know why they have a Q on the end of them? I don't
I
actually
think
know.
the word's quotient or something like that. I think it's like a metric.
I always knew it as IQ and EQ, but I never understood why.
Quotient,
yeah, fair enough.
I think that's what it stands for. I might be wrong. By all means, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And it summarizes the understanding of your own emotions. the ability to understand others' emotions, reading feelings, building healthy relationships, so on and so forth. Otherwise, sort of simultaneous? No. Street smarts is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It's basically your street smarts.
Basically finding out if you're a
skills.
psychopath or not.
Kind of. Yeah, I guess if you're right on the high scale of it, you can also be triggered
it's
like
nuts,
narcissism and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, that's what EQ is in a nutshell. I'm looking at the good side of EQ, which is less of the narcissism and more of the ability to read people, understand emotions, balance your own emotions, and then sort of read a room well. Because that's a massive part of not only dealing with clients,
skill
but
that is, mate. If you can
colleagues.
have that as a skill, because a lot of people don't, you're almost like in the top 5% already.
They do say that in business, especially when it comes to CEO roles, your EQ is what makes you a success. It's not your IQ. This is it's very, very well known. It's people managers that do well, not so much as the sort of hyper intelligent people. They always say that the smartest person in business is technically the right-hand man. It's the second in command, because that is where all the intelligence comes. The guy at the top or the girl at the top, they're all about organising the people, the structure, the management, the cohesiveness, because that is what it takes to be, in my opinion, a CEO or an entrepreneur of a business. So 4 core skills of EQ and a little bit on how to develop them if you want to look into it. Now, I will say this now. I have gone and tried to find so many EQ, IQ tests online for us to even do as a Sunday special.
There's so many out there,
The amount of times I am 60 questions in and I press finish and it says you have to sign up and pay for a friggin' subscription in order to get your results. Trust me, I have thought about ripping walls down about it at this stage. So I will tell you this, if you're going to go and look into your EQ, find a website that's going to give you results before sitting there for an hour and doing the actual test. Because trust me, it's not good for your mental health. Anyway, so
all about well-being here.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's like a bit of a teaser to like put you on an EQ test and frustrate you.
Oxymoron, yeah,
that's it. So the 4 core skills: self-awareness,
ripping your hair
out. Self-management, social awareness, and relationship management. Now, the differences between them. So first of all, self-awareness. Knowing yourself. This is where I feel like it can be built is through things like journaling. Journaling's huge. A lot of people are getting on it nowadays. Asking for feedback, and especially if you've got a business partner, staying accountable. If you need to give me some constructive feedback, I'm expecting it and I'm going to take it well, vice versa. Self-management, the second stage, is controlling yourself. And this comes from a part of what we've already spoken about earlier in terms of the tips of managing your self-care and your wellness. And that is having routines, having ways to, because once you've understood yourself, the second stage is then going, how do I manage myself? How much sleep do I need? How much exercise do I need? What food do I need in order to, what drinks do I need in order to stay alive? It's pretty much
when
all
do you
that
need
stuff.
to wind down? When do you need space? When do you need someone next to you?
What would you say is like your go-to in terms of your self-management? What's like one of the things that you probably pick out for yourself?
Something that I always do, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I like to kind of have a wake-up routine.
Okay.
So I'll wake up in the morning, I'll go brush my teeth first thing, splash some water, make sure I'm ready to go downstairs, have a coffee, have my breakfast, and then start my work and stuff like that.
Little things like that.
Really basic stuff.
And that is the management. But again, it can be really basic. It doesn't need to be something that's complicated. It doesn't need to be, as we said earlier, the Ashton Hall routine, but something that at least keeps you in some sort of structure.
But as you said, it's knowing yourself. Like, everyone's different. You might be a night owl, you might be an early bird. Like, you've got to figure out what you are and what works well with you. Do you need 6 hours? Do you need 5? Do you need 8? You never know, because when you have kids and stuff like that, things change as well.
100%. Next up, social awareness. This is almost the ability to read others. It comes from this in terms of ways to build it. And again, this is something that everybody can work on. You're not going to be some sort of like sonnet at this sort of stuff. But active listening's huge, making sure that you're taking on board what people are saying. You're not thinking, oh, I'm going to respond this the second they've started speaking. This poker players are really good at this. It's the sort of ability to look at someone, read emotions, read tells of sorts. Now, poker players will also be really good at hiding that, but it's effectively that mentality that you need to take towards things. And then secondarily, in terms of giving people the opportunity to show you how they're feeling, what they're thinking, creating quite an open culture, make sure that there's not a demonization towards people being honest if they've made mistakes. Have it as almost like a benefit. Like, there was this thing the other day, I can't remember what the company was, but they're saying like, if you've ever stolen anything, you bring it back and we'll like give you like some money towards it. Or if anybody sees somebody stealing, they were giving like this whole big push for like an open culture. If you see somebody stealing, you tell us, or if you have stolen in the past or whatever, like we'll have like an open culture about it. And it was almost like a benefit to it, but it was this purpose being that you create such an environment that people feel okay to be honest and tell you about things. which allows you to move forward as a group.
I mean, that's something we'll tap into a bit later, but it's like if you share a little bit of information to someone that's a bit vulnerable or open, then they're going to feel more comfortable and confident to come across and share something back with you.
Big time. And then the last one, which kind of goes hand in hand with that, is the relationship management, the really specifics of being partnered with somebody else. So invest in trusting people. Like, it's very, very difficult, especially if you're like me and you're quite a control freak at the best of times. Giving people the opportunity to go and run with what they need to and then come back to you and you kind of go, oh yeah, that's really good, this is really good. Instead of having to nitpick everything, trust people with their own skill set. And secondarily, find a way to offer constructive feedback. It's not a case of going, you've done this wrong, you've done this wrong, you've done this wrong. Find a way to iterate yourself in a way that's productive to somebody else. If you constantly go out there as a CEO, as an entrepreneur, when it comes to your customers' feedback or when it comes to your colleagues and stuff like that, if you're continually putting people down in order to create perfection, you're going to lose everybody. You just are. You're not going to create a nice environment to not only work in yourself, but to have as far as your clientele goes. So build that relationship management.
It goes in two ways, I think, as well, because you can see the likes of Elon Musk and what he does.
Yeah.
You would argue that is very much like aligned to this or you're out. But then he's trying to build and foster a team environment that are full of the same kind of heads. Yeah. So it depends what you want in your workforce. If you want a particular person, then you've got to obviously get rid of kind of the fat in a way. But if you do join or work in kind of a new company, etc., you need to be very open with people. You need to kind of have that emotional intelligence to go, right, this person I can be a bit more direct with. This person I've got to kind of push a bit more to get something from them.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a range of different tips you can have for looking out for others. Have you got any like little bits and bobs you'd say in the space of looking out for others?
I mean, there's lots, mate. There's lots. So for me, obviously, when you're fostering a well-being culture, you need to constantly be looking out for one another, don't you? Especially in a business. This is something that we'll get into as well. I mean, because you can get someone who's potentially not feeling themselves. They might be a bit tired. They might be a bit burnt out. They might not be acting the way they normally act. And if you start to see those signs, it's all about making sure you're going up to them, you're asking them, how you doing? You're right. Do you want to go grab a coffee? Let's have a sit down, talk about something that's completely different to business or whatever it may be, and maybe try get them to open up. What about yourself? You got anything like that?
So there's one that I would say that we definitely put in place, and we'll touch further later on in the Patreon section, but early doors, one of the biggest focuses you need as far as colleagues goes is understanding somebody else's availability and skill set so that you can utilize that in the best way possible. So for example, obviously your time and my time vary in different sort of efforts, but because I hear what you say, this is how much time you can offer to the business this week, let's say, you take that with a pinch of salt in order to go, I fully understand where you are, so that if you're dealing with stresses, if you're dealing with schedule changes and stuff like that, I can be quite flexible. If you expect the world from somebody else without taking the time to understand what they can offer in the first place, you're always going to be disappointed. It's going to create conflict between you. So just take the time early doors to really understand what other people can give to the business in terms of whether it's the time they can give, whether it's the money they can give, whether it's the energy they can give, whether it's the knowledge they can give. There's all these different components to what someone can bring to a business plan. Take a lot of time early doors investing in understanding what they can offer. So that's one thing I'd say. As far as customer goes, and understanding the well-being, self-care and ability of a customer. There was a story I read the other day about a dog food company.
Okay.
And what they did was customers obviously had a subscription to this thing. Every single month, food would turn up at the door. And obviously, it's just the way of things. Unfortunately, sometimes their pets would pass away. And then the first thing they would think of isn't, I need to cancel my dog food subscription. They'd obviously be dealing with all the sort of upset of that. And then a month later or so, they'd send the company an email, oh, sorry, can we cancel the subscription? And the company, what they do every single time is they cancel the subscription, they give back the money that they paid for their most recent month, and then following month, they send them like a goodie bag with like, it's basically like I hope you're feeling okay, like here's some extra gifts and treats and flowers and stuff like that.
That's nice.
Every single month.
Yeah.
And the reason being is because as I was listening from this guy who was talking about it on a podcast, he was like, if they ever get a dog again, which a lot of times they will do, they're never buying from anybody else.
Yeah. Do you know what company it was?
I'll look it up.
Is it Butternut Box?
No, I don't think so. I'll say it in the outro. But yeah, just in terms of building that loyalty with your fan base by understanding who they are, understanding their emotional points and stuff like that. It's what's going to help you be like such sort of a loyal person in the space for somebody
100%.
else. Yeah.
But when it comes to like more of the employee scope, I guess it's all about making sure you're looking after them and they're not kind of getting that burnout. They're not coming in tired. They're not coming in under fatigue or whatever it may be. Because if that happens, suddenly the work that they're going to output is just going to go down massively. And suddenly your asset that's providing you things is not going to perform.
True.
So, got a little stat for you again. According to, right, the latest CIPD, so this is the Chartered Institute of Personnel and Development, which is basically human resources, learning and development, blah, blah, blah. They did a study and they reported that over 75% of UK small to medium business enterprises now offer some form of wellbeing support, which is really interesting. And that's a huge shift if you think back to not long ago when it was kind of a taboo topic to where we are now.
I think COVID changed a lot for people, didn't it?
Huge.
It highlighted a lot of
people understood that well-being drives that performance. Do you know what I mean? So there's some little examples of what companies have done. So like Asda, for example, they have staff hubs with quiet zones, so people can just go in there, sit, have a tea, kind of speak to the trained listeners that are there to offer advice or help them. Google, for example, have peer coaching circles, which are really
those
good.
Little like sleep
They
pods,
got the sleep pods, all sorts.
Quite cool.
And now what you see as well, lots of benefit packages from companies offer resources to look after not only the employee but their family as well, which is really, really key because, like I mentioned earlier, an employee is an asset to your business, and assets need investment and that protection. So you need to make sure you're giving the time and effort to the employees.
Yeah. Hugely. No, completely agree. Now we're going to get onto a fun little health and wellness Spenny or penny, and you're up to the task, mate.
Well, there we go. Look at that. Speaking of looking after, investing into the asset.
Give me some of that stuff.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
And we are into Spenny or penny. The blindfold is on, and we are ready to go. So, the health and wellness today. The first one's going to be a really tricky one. What we're doing today is we're starting off with water.
Great.
Now, it's going to be tough, but
I'll be honest, really I'll be really honest.
Go on.
No, I'll be honest. I'm going to be like, this is mountain water. This is from a sewer or something like that.
Have you ever seen that clip from the Sidemen where Vic Star's like, but in fairness though,
and he just
that
forgets.
was one of those moments you were like, I'll be honest.
Though.
I was like, whatever he said. I've been really intrigued for a while to think, is water, when it's on different prices, does it taste any differently? You know when people say all this rubbish, this is from the natural springs of the Himalayas, carried down from, like, I'm like, really?
Like, what is that one? Like Highlander or something like that?
Something like that.
And then you got like Evian, Avian.
Exactly.
Like, what's the actual difference? I don't know.
So, I'm not going to tell you the companies yet,
Buxton.
But we're going to do these two aquas that are very differently priced.
Like, majorly?
It's pretty much, it's over double. One of them, which is just mad.
That's nuts.
So,
oh my god, I almost ate my mic.
They've both been freshly refrigerated, so they should be very cold. I need to remember which one's which now as well. Right. So, coming up with the first one.
Ooh, there you are. There we go. All right, I'll give it a sniff.
Moment of truth, people.
Yep.
You sniff it.
Yeah. It smells of nothing.
Oh, spill it down yourself. What are we thinking? Nice water?
A little bit metallic, but it's okay. It's okay. Metallic. It's okay.
Fair enough. Interesting. Second one coming up.
Oh. Okay. Yep. Smells the same.
Good. If it didn't, I'd be concerned. Is there any difference? Surely not.
I think this is a bit more aerated.
Interesting. Do you really think that?
Less metallic, though.
Less metallic, okay.
Don't know if that's a glass.
Well, no, the same glass.
Okay, fair.
Interesting. So you think? Does that mean you think the
second one? I think it's nicer.
Okay.
But then I don't know. Like, yeah, I'm going for that.
All right, blindfold off. You correct.
Really?
So we have got Evian, which was the first one that you had, and we've got the infamous Voss water.
Yeah.
The only reason why I know Voss water is, you ever seen the Grown Ups film?
Yeah.
They're sat around the table and the kid's like, "Have you got Voss?" And the guy's like, "What are you talking about?"
No, I see that all the time, to be fair. I swear there's another one similar to this. It's like glass, though.
I thought, to be fair, when I bought it, I thought it was glass, but it came in plastic.
Yeah. No, honestly,
so yeah.
a tiny bit of...
But really, what was the difference?
Tiny bit of metallic. But I don't know if that is me thinking about it too much. Do you know what I mean? But then I tasted the second one. It wasn't... Yeah. It was just nice and
So what do you think price-wise?
Wow. I know Voss is quite... Okay, this, I'll go like... Water's quite expensive these days. You know what I mean? I'm going to say like £1.20.
£1.45.
£1.45.
Yeah.
Wow. And then this, I'm going to go like £4.20.
£3.50.
£3.50
for a bottle of water.
What's the point?
Do you know what I mean?
What is
it's insane.
Point? I know.
So yeah, those
these
two. But company
as
wise,
well. Mental.
So we'll start off with. I've just got their revenue stats. What do you think for Voss? We'll start with Voss.
For this year.
For this year so far.
Okay. Yeah. So far. God, I have no clue. Stab in the dark. I'm going to go 150 million.
So I will say this firstly. I looked on like 6 different websites. Every single one says something differently. So what I've done is I've taken the figures both from the same website. I don't know if that's exactly the right website, but this one says it's at 33.4 million.
Okay.
Which, to be fair, was backed up. A couple of them were in that sort of region. So that's what I think so far this year. They made 33.4.
Makes sense.
Which is pretty good. It's an exclusive water brand. So they've got to, that's how they found their niche. I guess if they were like a Evian or something like that, they probably would be almost just market. They'd be out of the market.
There's like those 4 big dogs in the waters.
Exactly. Yeah. Evian, however you say it. What do you think for them?
Then I'd say they're like 150.
They're a crazy amount more.
Really?
Because they've got such a massive market comparison
huge.
to Voss, because it's just water. Everyone gets like companies get Evian and stuff like that. 1.6 billion.
Billion in the water game.
Billion in the water game.
Wow, I didn't think that had that much of a cap. Do you know what I mean?
I think because they're heavy all over Europe
they're huge,
as well.
Yeah. They sponsor Wimbledon as well and stuff like that.
Do you know what I'm saying? Voss, I think you've got a bit of a UK market, you've got a bigger US market. I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Really.
To be fair, I don't really see it that much on shelves.
Exactly. So now we're going to get into the second half, which, as you can see, is going to be hydration / focus blend supplements.
Okay. Vitamins and stuff.
Blindfold back on. And we're back in. As you can see, we've used your favourite of the 2 waters here, and we
the Voss,
put them,
yeah,
the Voss,
nice,
and we put them with 2 different supplements. Now you see what they are already, but nevertheless, you're going to try them and see which one you prefer. So, kicking off with this bad boy. There we are.
Give it a sniff.
I tried to give it a good mix with the ducky spoon, but I wouldn't down it if I was you. What does it smell like?
It smells really nice.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll tell you,
banging.
Like the whole scene smells of it right now because it is that good.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Can't quite put my what it is though.
I get the sense.
No, it's giving me like one of a sweet that I've tried, kind of like a cherry sweet, but
interesting.
Not sure. Anyway,
right,
I'll give it a sip. Oh man.
Good.
Oh.
What are we thinking?
That's lovely.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Interesting. What would you say out of 10?
That's what is it exactly?
I'll tell you when you take the
Okay,
fun.
Well, yeah. I mean, like,
I can't tell you before.
Is it like an electrolyte or?
So these are both. They're kind of like a focus
performance-y kind of. Okay.
Yeah. So
I'd give it like I'd give that a strong like 8.7, like
fair
maybe
enough.
a 9. That's nice.
Wowzer. So
that's really
nice. There was hydration tablets, but then I thought this kind of goes a bit outside of it. I wanted something that was a bit more of a focus blend, a brain enhancement sort of.
Okay.
Yeah, cognitive function stuff. Just to put it simply.
Ooh.
What are we thinking?
I think I might recognise this smell, mate. It might be a staple at home. Do you know what I mean? That's all right though.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's it. My answer.
Orange.
Orange, correct.
So
I mean, you saw what the brands were before. So which one do you think's which?
Yeah. So that last one.
Yeah.
Is giving Barocca in my opinion because I've had that when I'm ill and shit. Do you know what I mean?
What would you give it out of 10?
not bad. Like, it's not great. Like, I don't want to drink it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But like, I will have it if I'm ill. So I'd give it like a 6.5 for taste.
I see. Well, blindfold off.
And then the other one was unreal, mate. The
So the
Newtonic
other
is
one
here.
was-
Cognitive brain function. It got me thinking it was Newtonic when you said that.
Newtonic. So
Oh, it looks strange though.
it's fantastic.
That
This is
looks
it's a
weird.
watermelon mint. That's the flavour
Yeah.
you get in there. 0 sugar.
You can
So
see the kind of greeny stuff as well.
I wouldn't be able to say what it's got in it in terms of I don't know how those letters go together, to be frank with you. But to put it simply, it's got cognitive function stuff, mental performance, psychological function stuff, and fatigue reduction. It's all about fueling your focus. That's the point of it. The 3 main vitamins, I guess you could call it, for people at home that know this well: cognizin, rhodolia rosea, probably screwed that up, and Panax ginseng, and then B vitamins. So
yeah, vitamin B12.
if I haven't got a can,
Vitamin
this
B6
is fantastic. I tell you, it does wake me up. It's caffeine free, but it still activates your brain, which I think is fantastic.
Whack them in your bag and then you just get a bit of water, chuck
Exactly. Whereas Barocca, on the other hand, another vitamin B, stuff like that, energy for you release every day. It's apparently like a long release substance, which is quite good. It's not like chocolate, which is a sort of fast release. But also mental performance, vegan friendly, active energy, vitamins and minerals. So again, another staple.
in. I love the packaging of this.
The packaging of Newtonic is so good, man.
So simple, but like really good.
Yeah, and the just the logo as well. It's such a cool logo.
It's cool.
Anyway,
I like it.
What do you think in terms of sort of sales? So what I've got for Newtonic is I've got their sales function because they haven't got their released revenues as of yet.
I think.
Actually, sorry. First of all, price wise, what are we thinking?
Okay.
There's 10 in there, or there's
think-
something like 10 in there. There's 16 in here.
I want to say this is like £5.
Spot on. Well, it's £5.31.
Okay.
Whereas
For how?
Newtonic,
For how many?
16
16
sachets in there.
sachets. See, I have no clue. It's gonna be a stab in the dark. That for 16, I would say we're probably looking at like a £12 mark.
$28.99.
$28.99. Okay, fair.
Yeah, a bit more.
Fair. I was either going to double 16 or go just down below. That's my thinking. I was like, maybe they've gone really nice.
No, so in their infancy, these are fairly expensive, but
makes it 16 drinks out of it.
Like for an energy drink that you pay for, you're paying like £2 for.
Basically, yeah.
You're getting 16 of these, so effectively it's like £1.50 per sachet, and they are fantastic.
No, it makes sense.
They really
makes
are
sense.
Good. Whereas Barocca,
it's £5.
The scale that they are, effectively it's like 50p per one, I guess. So in terms of sales and stuff, what are your thoughts?
Barocca, are they're owned by Buyer, are they?
Yeah,
which is their a car company?
Yeah, Bayer. Well, they do also. Their main 3 things are agriculture, health, and media.
Jesus, so they're going to be huge. Is this just for Barocca you got, though?
No. So I've got the Bayer's overall EBITDA.
Bloody. I'm going to go like 1 billion.
It's insane.
Okay, well, let me go more. I'm going to go like 12 billion then.
10 billion.
10 billion, yeah.
And that's in 2024.
Jeez.
They've got hundreds of products under their umbrella. I was looking through their website. Imagine. You click alphabet A to Z, and I went to find Barocca. I had to scroll through like 16 options to find Barocca. That's how many they've got. It's insane. Wow. It is one of their bigger sort of companies that they've got in their branch.
Big in the UK.
It's huge in the UK. And so, what about Newtonic? What are your thoughts? Only been around for a couple of years.
Yeah, I know. I feel like they
year,
must have easily surpassed 1 million by now. So I'm going to go 1.82 million.
10 million.
10 million! Oh, I didn't know that big, mate.
They are crushing it. And as of 2 months ago, they've just secured 3 million in funding exclusively for their supplements and tablets.
Class.
They're
killing it. They're like a sleeping giant, I think. They're coming through the ranks big time.
And I think when they hit shelves,
I'm excited to see where they're going to be like in 5 years.
Oh, big time. There was a good reel that James Smith put out the other day. And they've made a series of grey cans which don't have a flavour on them. And they're doing this release at the moment where they're selling these limited editions. And if you buy the can and you guess what the flavour is and send them a DM, then certain people, if you send the right one in, they'll pick one person to get a bunch of them for free. And I'm so tempted. I really am.
Where can you get them?
Online. So
it's grey online.
Website.
Okay.
And so you can
Was
buy
it
them
Spenny?
online. They've got I think it was the same as the rest. I think it was like £30 for a pack of 12 or whatever. But they've got 4 drinks flavors now.
Yeah.
They've got, I think, 3 sachets, and they've got their tablets now as well. So they are growing quickly.
Mate, I can envision you getting that eye tattoo somewhere in the future. On your ankle or something like that.
I'll consider it for a big New Tonic sponsorship. I'm saying it now.
Stick on his arse.
Right.
Third eye.
Right,
that's class.
well,
no, to be
put
fair,
myself in
that
for a
New
deal.
Tonic is very
It's
good.
just so good. If you haven't got a New Tonic yet, people, just do it.
I'm very
for the
impressed
sake of
with
me,
that.
let me know in the comments if you've tried it, what your thoughts are, because either I'm deluded or it is actually as good as it says.
But you have the same flavour energy drink, don't you? They have more than that.
They
don't
do. I don't like lemon. That's the only. They've got 2 more which I haven't tried
Yeah,
yet. In all
yeah.
fairness, but they got lemon, which I don't like lemon drinks.
You should
anyway.
try 'em out.
So that's fantastic. On the next
Just
industry,
do a New Tonic day.
just doing these, you know when we did the thing on Patreon, the influencer products.
Yeah.
I'll get all the New Tonics.
That'll
for
be
that
quite
next
cool,
one. We'll do
actually.
that.
Yeah.
That'll be coming out
We only
soon.
do it when we get sponsored by them.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Right. Well, let's get back to the episode and sign it off.
Yeah,
You
sign
people.
off.
And we are actually you bring some.
And we're back, people. I enjoyed that episode. All
good.
about wellness. We had a bit of face mask.
Yeah.
Got some nice vitamins flowing around in my
know,
body.
doesn't
Ready for the
it?
Patreon section now.
So true. If you want to go and check it out, links below for the sum of
£4 a month.
13p a day, and you get
So worth
extended
it.
episodes. You get another half an hour today. We've got another segment for you and more stuff about our own
Yeah.
health and wellness and well-being, and all that sort of stuff. And on top of that, this Sunday you'll have a extra extended juicy episode dropping as we
As
do every week.
always,
So there's
as
already
always.
there's 6 months worth of Sunday specials there.
Honestly.
There's 6 months worth of extended episodes.
Huge amount of content. And we run competitions and stuff that are exclusive to the Patreon
So
members only.
True. People have won 3 figures. So go check it out.
Mental.
3 figures sounds good. They won £100, but yeah, they won
It's still 3 figures.
And so go check it out. But in the meantime, if you made it to this part of the episode, we still love you very much. Thank you for coming and joining us for this journey.
Drop a like, drop a
And if you
subscribe
want to see
you're
anything in
new.
the future, let us know what you want to see. You want us to touch on any certain industries or topics or things about your entrepreneurial journey, let us know. Let us know on our
Get in touch
socials.
with us as well.
Yeah.
Reach out if you got a business, you got any questions. We're more than happy to help out in some aspect.
Big time. In the meantime, we love you very much. We shall see you soon. Enjoy the rest of your Thursdays, your weeks, your weekends. And all that's left to say is toodle pip.
Cheerio! Why the scream? Fuck, my face was
so
wet.